You know over.
You know, I can't use this audio for anything else now because it's just coffee buddy.
I mean, this is literally, it was made for Coffee Buddy.
I know, but you know, like Charlie's music is available on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't use pink for like anything because it just doesn't feel right. Even though it's such a nice pastoral piece. You have to do it. Hey, piggies. We welcome you to join us as we do thingamajiggers. I'm drinking coffee actively in this moment. Dark chaos. Special thanks for
Shadow. You used the song thing.
Haha, chaos. I hope you like chaos because it's all we brought today.
It's all we serve.
All day, every day. Oh. PETA has 2 more weeks of camp. Nice. She got to go to an alpaca farm yesterday.
Mm.
And there were camels, and she fed a donkey, and there were turkeys, and they had an albino kangaroo.
Oh, I've seen those before. Yeah. Charlie has convinced me to get an alpaca on Cutie Patootie Farm because they'll protect everybody and all the chickens from foxes. Because I was already getting a pig to protect me from snakes.
Yeah.
Like the rattlesnakes around here are actually quite docile, but the cottonmouths hold grudges. And pigs also hold grudges. So this will work out in my favor if I raise a pig from baby, that it will then like be my perimeter pig. Protect me and everyone else from grumpy cottonmouths. Because I have learned from the snake identification Facebook group that I am very distracted by the beautiful patterns on cottonmouths, and that is how I will die if I do not get a perimeter pig to protect me. They're so pretty, and I'm like, ooh, what a pretty... Oh, I must be already dead. Yes. So therefore, I need a pig to go out and sniff out, because pigs can sniff out snakes, and they are offended by snakes, and they will just stomp them. And they're immune to their venom, so it works out for me.
I mean, there you go.
And rattlesnakes are around here are so timid. They would sooner just leave than encounter a person in a barn. They do not shake their little tail, or they're just like, "Well, I'm going to go, and I hope to never see you back." And that's literally how rattlesnakes are on the trails around here. Like, so that works out. But cottonmouths, on the other hand, they hold grudges. So. F that. Yeah, I got a whole plan. And Tom wants to get a Chinese alligator for the pond. And those things are as docile as can be. There is like literally no record of anyone in China ever being injured by these things. They have very sweet eyes, and they're very much intimidated by humans, which is hilarious, right?
Sorry, Maggie. I'm glad that you have power back, but sorry that it's blinking.
Sounds like she's got a windy day, because that's usually what she's talking about. Her power blinking is it's windy, because they don't have buried lines apparently.
Oh, lo mein.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
I made what did I make? A super easy homemade mac and cheese with a small steak cut up and put on it. Mm-hmm. Thunderstorms. Wind and hail. Oof, sorry.
I told Tom he needed to buy me more cheese so I could keep working on my pressure cooker mac and cheese recipe for Kat.
Yes.
Love
Love
you.
mac and cheese.
I know. I love you. I'm working on it. So I was like, so you have to get me some American cheese. So he did. He understood the assignment. I like a little American cheese to get it creamy, and then a lot of cheddar cheese and a little Munster for the pull.
So earlier today, my mom comes downstairs and says, "Will you accept $60 for your Instapot?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Sold!" And she goes upstairs because apparently hers died.
What an aggressive here. That's like my mother once came in. Well, let's see. It was when I had the 1985 Crown Vic, but I had just purchased my Ford Taurus, my 96 Ford Taurus. And mom comes to my house and says, "Will you accept $2,000 for your 1985 Crown Victoria?" And I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "Do it. Accept it now." And I'm like, "Do you have cash? Because I'm not sure I can trust you to accept a check." And she's like, "I will go now if you say you will accept it." And I'm like, "All right, why not? I love you." And she's like, "I'm going to the bank. I've got 40 minutes before they close." It was a Saturday. And they were very much like, "Ma'am, $2,000 on a mid-Saturday? Are you having fun?" She's like, "I'm buying a car for my daughter." And they're like, "Oh, what kind is it?" And she said, "It's an 85 Crown Vic." And like, "We're not sure that we should. Are you sure you're in your right mind?" And she's like, "It has an entirely new reworked engine, a new reworked air conditioning system that literally forms frost on the louvers. It's so cold." They're like, "Say no more. Here is the cash." Literally at the Pineapple Bank, they said, "Say no more. Here's the cash." We understand. Yeah. Literally, they were like, "It forms frost on the louvers on an 85 Crown Victoria." And just like, yeah, she paid for an entirely reworked system. And they're like, "If you don't mind, we'd love to see that on Monday." And she said, "I will drive it over and you can sit in the car with me." And literally the tellers took successive breaks to all take turns to sit in the car as mom had the AC on maximum. And like actual frost was forming. And they're like, "This is the most amazing car. It's so comfy." She's like, "It was worth every penny."
But I was like, "Thanks." I guess.
You've got a redemption. Let's see what's going on.
It is somebody just did a check-in.
What is a daily check-in? How does
So
that?
on my Twitch, in my channel point redemptions, you can redeem a daily check-in. And it just in my mix it up thingy, it adds them up. So you can see how many times you've checked in on my channel.
Okay. That's cool.
I can also check to see how many each person has. So if I go to
Yes, I agree, Maggie. Maggie says her grandparents had an 84 Crown Vic and the AC was cold enough to keep meat in the car and the defroster could bake cookies. Agreed. We actually did at one point put down on parchment paper. We put some of those. Remember when the refrigerated cookie blocks were new? Y'all remember that? You could buy them at the grocery store. It was refrigerated cookie dough, and you just break off a square.
I mean, I know what it is, but I don't remember when it was new.
Shut up. Anyway, we put 3 down on my dashboard and turned the defrost up and timed how long it took to fully bake them, and the answer was 14 minutes, barely longer than in a normal oven. That's right. You could bake your windshield. Nothing. Maggie is not wrong. The defroster could bake cookies.
So fun fact, because I can see how many times, if I look a person up in my mix it up thing, it'll tell me how many check-ins they've had. So the Goose Writer has checked in 24 times.
Oh, neat.
I just knew that Goose checks in when Goose shows up, so I just looked them up to see how many they had done. So I officially no longer have a job with a paycheck. I went in today and I handed over a piece of my resignation letter saying that I would. No, this is my official notice stating I will not be returning to work.
Mm-hmm.
It is not how she's like, this isn't how I wanted this to go, but I understand.
What did you think was going to happen anyway? I'm sorry.
So, I officially am self-employed.
Cool.
Everybody wish me luck.
Good luck.
Everybody go read Kat stuff on and support her Substack and Ko-fi and all that stuff.
All that good jazz.
You can buy trackers.
Yay.
The August, all the words August ones are free or pay what you want. And then the I do have the September, October, November, the fall ones. They were $1. Pay what you want.
Nice.
Minimum $1. Just because it'd be nice if it could just pay for my camera.
Oh, I meant to print those off today. The August ones. Oops.
You have time.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Glory and already doing it.
What? It's totally fine. Oh, I have a new one we need to do, which is how do I compute? Okay, so yesterday, what I did for Sadie Cohen was I recorded episode 2, and it's like almost 14 minutes. How should we note? I feel, because it's work, I swear it's part of my writing routine.
I would say it'd be half your word count. Like half the word count of the document. Count that as
cool. Because like it definitely it takes time to prepare ahead of time for that, and then afterwards, and Tom ran it through the filters and he added some copyright free music.
Nice.
Yay. Carrie, I do hope you'll give me honest and, if possible,
I listened to it on the way home today, and I really enjoyed it.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
Like, again, you are welcome to be brutal to me about feedback anytime. Trust me, none of you can ever hurt me the way my mother hurt me with feedback about my writing. So don't worry, you're in safe zone.
Yeah, I meant to do it today on the commute to work, but I was finishing up an episode of a writing podcast, and it took a lot longer than I thought. But I had it up on my phone as like the next thing I was going to hit play on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll listen to it on the way home then.
Now, be warned, the next episode is the spicy episode.
That doesn't bother me.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it is, like, the Dorset suggested I put in a long, silly warning at the start to just eat up a minute or two of it. And so there is this. Now, I mean it. Do not listen to this. Skip ahead to the next episode if you have a heart condition or blood pressure issues, or you are not old enough to listen to such thing. I mean it. I'm trusting it. Like, so there's this whole like big thing.
Listener, be warned. I don't want to get a bad review.
So, as I said, there is a long warning, but yeah, it's episode 2 is the spicy episode. Although, like, I mean, like, to me, like, okay, ChatGPT called it a slow burn. And I'm like, how dare you, ChatGPT? Anyway, but, like, there's a lot of euphemisms in it. So, like, I mean, how spicy can it be? Like, you know. Yeah. There's no monster appendages, you know.
Okay. So, the other day,
oh no,
Caitlin and I were talking. She's like, "You you could write monster smut. I was like, no. And she's like, but Kat, you can make money. And I was like, okay. But here's the thing that Charlie has informed me. Apparently, a lot of aces make some of the best smut. They do have to have it looked over. But they write some of the best, like, most emotional smut. And romance is best done by lesbians. Nobody knows why. It's just how it is.
I absolutely agree.
But then I had a conversation with Charlie, because Charlie is the person that I'm talking to about my super secret project.
Yes.
So I have an actual person to talk to about it.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the comment from in Discord about, what about our PAX Cat came from? Do you recall when Charlie was like, but our PAX? I was like, there was no pact. I did not agree to write the monster smut.
I was just thinking of the jokes Pat has made of a spicy nature where I said, no, ma'am, that is not anatomically correct or in any way related to human bodies. No. No, please run that by me before you write that stuff, because no, that is not how necks work. Mm-mm.
You're welcome. And this is why I will not be writing the smut.
So you could outsource that to Charlie to write your smut for you.
That is true.
And Charlie understands what necks are for and are not for. They are well seasoned in such matters. Look at Carrie turn colors more than even me. I just had a little blushing. Carrie, on the other hand, is literally
Hold on.
working on magenta here.
Maggie has read beta read some interesting monster smut, and the
no, don't make them detachable. That like a gecko? Like, how does that work? Like, under duress, I could just snap it off and just give you it. You know, like, how does that work? I don't. No, we are not lizards. No.
I both have questions and don't want
like you can surprise them in the act. They just detach and run away without their appendage. I could see that. The spiders do that. Let's not do.
No, let's not.
I don't want that to be the new wrinkle in werewolves. Oh gosh, no. How do you explain that to your doctor when the moon is no longer full? Well, what happened was I got surprised during the full moon and it just dropped off, and it'll grow back at the next full moon. It'll be all right.
It's fine.
Be fine.
Everything's fine.
Oh, like a sucker tentacle. Okay, no. 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 I'm sorry. That is
Nope.
I'm not into Japanese sailor smut. No.
Okay, completely different topic.
Carrie can breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie needs to breathe.
We love Carrie. We want her to get oxygen. We're worried.
So I might start I don't know how frequently these posts will be, but the Chaos Cafe Adventures with Chronic Illness.
Yes.
Might become a series of posts I do.
Of course.
And at the beginning, I'm gonna put a warning about warning. This chapter talks about my medical experience with my illness, because it's not an eating disorder.
Right.
But it sounds like one during when I had no appetite. And also the trigger warnings of like the blood that I had to deal with, and the pain. Yeah. So like I'm putting a warning at the beginning of this thing because it's talking about this is it's been 3 years. And this is like my first actual proper reflection, if you will. Not being so close to the in the moment or in it in the beginning, talking about my experience with my initial flare-up and getting diagnosed. So do you feel it makes sense that I would have the warning this chapter talks about my medical experience with my wellness. And that could cover so many things. But this is actually what I wrote Thursday. And then I actually recorded a Study in Chaos episode where I kind of read it, but didn't. Like, I basically used it as my functioning script outline situation. Dear God, Maggie, I'm not even going to read the chat.
Oh, wait, let me come back.
I just got my breath back. I'm not looking.
Yep, good choice. So I'm posting the Substack article post.
My God!
Do you see why I was like, I'm not even looking at the chat anymore?
Oh my Lord! Don't look at it, Carrie. Avert your eyes, Maggie. I can see where that would take you out. Like, that's some wild heterosexual women stuff.
The second scene wasn't even in the beta.
She thinks it's girl, no. Oh, yeah, hetero women are wild, y'all. The things they come up with, and I'm like, y'all have such creative imagination. I hear it's hetero women that are keeping the Omegaverse going.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Wow. Just gonna have to sit with that for a minute. Poor Carrie. Allergies, we swear.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. So I'm posting this this post right now, and then the podcast episode will be, I think, my Monday one is what it's gonna be.
I'm hoping my new writing routine on Substack will help just get me into a routine. So I've got writing update Wednesday, and then my serialized story goes up on Thursday.
Oh, that's me.
And then Fiber Arts Friday, I'll talk about my sewing projects.
Nice.
And Joe's one of my top readers, and he saw that I bought red fabric, and he's like, "Yee, pretty red." I'm like, yeah, if it's not a get what you pay for situation, because it was $3.99 a yard, I'll get more and I'll make a different pattern dress. So
yeah. So the last 30 days, I've had 72 views on my Substack.
Nice.
Y'all do know that means it's been this last week mostly, because I hadn't really been active on there, and a lot of it is actually, it doesn't even count in that view spot. It doesn't even count the podcast unless it goes to the actual article, not the listening portion. So, because I'm at I'm at 67 downloads total for A Study in Chaos since July 14th, which isn't bad. That's really good, actually. So I'm working on getting things going. And I think I did stream every day. Yesterday's stream, because I had an eye appointment yesterday. It was like 8:45 in the morning. But I got there not long after 8:30 because I didn't know like what paperwork I'd have to fill out and stuff. And like I finished checking in, and the lady who got me was like, okay. And because she called my name, I was like, oh, all right. She was like, yeah, let's go. So like it was before my probably 10 minutes before my actual appointment, and I was already by 9 o'clock. My eyes were dilated.
By the way, once you're done with your dilation, appointment, you can go to the bathroom and splash cold water on your eyes, and it will greatly reduce how long you remain dilated.
It ended up being about 4 hours.
Yeah, it'll at least cut it in half, if not more. If you just go splash water on your eyes, because like what happens is that the liquid that's dilating your eyes, it's staying there, and so splashing it off dilutes it.
I think somebody on B-Sky told me to do that. But I was like, it was so close. So like my vision was starting to unblur at that point that I saw it. Because I was like, everything is blurry. I had to take my glasses off to look at glasses. I'm like, this is such a weird experience. Normally I get dizzy without my glasses on, but it was worse with my glasses on.
Yep.
So I did order new glasses. So they're going to be very similar to these ones, but it's going to be a black front and then red sides.
Peanut just got new glasses. She's going to wear her old ones through the end of camp and wear the new ones at home, just so nothing happens to them. But she got new ones and they're purple, and she's getting used to not having a strap on the back.
Nice.
Because she's had the same frame since she was like 2.
I had never had my eyes dilated before.
It's not
because
fun.
everywhere I've done, they just do the air thing.
Yeah.
Most places like they do the air thing, the air puff, or dilation. My mom who's 55, has never had her eyes dilated.
From what I understand, they have to dilate in order to see the back of your retina.
The puff
really
air
check
thingy
it for
also takes
any
a picture.
abnormalities. They have to be able. That's one of the reasons they have to dilate, is to see the back of the retina and to see if there's any abnormalities. So they do tend to do it with people who are older because of macular degeneration, and they also tend to do it with people whose eyesight is like notably like they have to have strong glasses prescriptions. They also dilate with that again to make sure there's no retinal abnormalities.
Yeah. And my mom has one of those chances of just suddenly going blind.
I don't want to say that not all healthcare professionals are competent, but I am thinking it. My father told me when I was a girl of don't ever go back to an eye doctor who doesn't dilate you every time, because your eyesight is at this point now and you have a family history of macular degeneration. So if they don't dilate you, they are not competent. And especially if you ask to be dilated and they still don't do it, do not trust them and never go back. And that was the advice he gave me when I was a child, and I have stuck by it. And so far, so good as far as quality of eye care. I never go back to ones that gaslight me, argue with me, or any of that, because I have also interacted with ophthalmologists who are very skilled and who are like, no, we absolutely are going to dilate you. You've talked about your family's history of macular degeneration. You have had a very strong prescription since you were a little girl. All of these things check off a list of like any one of these things we would dilate you, but add all of them into the picture and we definitely always want to dilate you. And so having competent doctors saying that has, if anything, given me more conviction to advocate for myself with incompetent practitioners.
So I think I've told you guys before. The glasses, the reason I didn't want to go to I actually didn't want to go to the one eye doctor that ended up calling me and canceling the day before, because apparently they didn't take my insurance. It's like, couldn't tell me this a month ago. I didn't want to go to them because the last time I got glasses there, they gave me 2 of the same prescription. I have 2 different prescriptions.
Right. Each eye is a different prescription.
And so I didn't know why I was having
eye problems.
I like headaches and stuff.
Yeah.
Until I got glasses downstate.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I went to a Walmart eye doctor down there because I could afford it.
Yes.
And he like I had mentioned because when I had gotten the glasses, they also gave me. I had also gotten trial contacts just to see if I liked them, and they made sure I knew that they were 2 different prescriptions.
Yes.
And I told the eye doctor that, and he's like, "Wait, what?" So he left and rechecked my glasses. And I've never seen a medical professional get pissed.
Yes.
And
yeah,
he's also the one
about the incompetent ones ruining things.
He's also the one who told me that I have an astigmatism.
Yes.
Nobody else had told me or my parents this.
Mm-hmm. That matters.
My mom didn't know. My stepmom didn't know because my stepmom was the one who would take me to appointments when I was with my dad because my dad didn't really go to appointments.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you should go with your stepmom or your mom for any appointments you need to do. But yeah, that one eye doctor is the only reason I know I have an astigmatism, which actually does explain why one of my eyes progressively gets worse faster.
Yeah.
Because this eye doctor, she was lovely. And she's also the only eye doctor who's ever told me you can like blink as much as you need to when they were testing my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So like blink as much as you need to. If you need me to like rerun it, I can redo the button thingy. And I'm like, I've never had an eye doctor tell me that I could blink as many times as I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, you can tell the difference between the good ones and the not good ones by true professionals are very much collaborative in how they work with you. I've gone to see optometrists who are like, you really need to see an ophthalmologist. And I'm like, number 1, all of them were booked for 6 months. Number 2, I need new glasses now. And number 3, please, I do not have the money to go to another town and try to. So just get me a prescription for right now. I promise I will go see an ophthalmologist later. I promise. I will pinky promise you. And, that's, again, the difference between a quality professional and an incompetent person.
Yeah. Also, she asked me about because I had to tell them what medicine I take. And so she's like, I see that you take allergy meds every day. Are your eyes itchy this time of year? And I told her about how I was getting the headaches that you guys informed me were migraines because of how often I had them. And she's like, do you get auras? I was like, what do you mean auras? And she's like, it's so before the migraine actually starts to happen, things will get an aura around them. I was like, oh.
Yep.
Oh. She's like,
yeah.
That's a sign that you should go into a dark space and take some pills.
Yeah, that's when I put my sunglasses on, even indoors, and it's the wraparound sunglasses. And yeah. And your auras can actually get remarkably worse if you have astigmatisms. Yeah.
But I think she said that like when I was there, my right eye didn't change. It changed a little bit, not a lot, but it's my left eye.
Yeah.
That changed a lot.
That can happen.
Which makes sense because if I cover.
Yeah. So shall we go ahead and do our first little sprinty sprint? Yeah. I've got her set up.
And I will.
Well, I've got her mostly set up. I mean, like, obviously, I need to click buttons.
Oh, yeah. Make sure that you're in the correct assets first.
Yeah, I already changed the back. That was because, like, where is my little crawler? I had to go change.
Yeah. There's the one thing where we got to make sure we hit the.
Yeah, it's cool. La, 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 la. There we are. Hello, ladies. All right. Good luck, everybody, and we will see you on the flip side.
Please hold. I'm gonna go find a new timer. Glory will be hopefully back shortly.
Boop-a-da-boop. Boop-a-da-boop-a-da. Boop-a-da-boop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We made it.
Yeah, I literally had sat back down as things disappeared. I was like, oh!
Same. And like, I literally had errors even restarting my laptop where I got the blue screen of frowny face of we're going to have to restart your laptop. And I'm like, no kidding. I was literally telling you to restart. You couldn't even. But we still made it back. And I worked on, I had like still like, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. And I worked on uploading part 2 of the Sadie Cohen story. And fighting with YouTube podcasts. Genteelly, of course.
Yep.
And stuff. Trying to get distribution set up. Oh my god, why is it pulling teeth? Why is the RSS not working?
Did you change the email?
Yes, I did.
Okay. That's the first thing, is make sure you change that. And it might take up to 24 hours.
Okay, thank you.
As
You're
well.
making me feel better because I was like,
so
why?
When I did it, I messed it up initially. When that's how I found out that you have to change that email address there to an actual one and not the forwarding one.
What? Yeah.
And so it actually didn't go through until I fixed it, and then I had to do the connection things, and some of those took a little bit of time. Okay. So, yeah, I've almost planned my week.
Yay!
So I have decided. So this is the planner I was going to use for teaching my niece, but we're doing other things with her. So the subjects are like writing, membership, social media. I have a Coffee Bunny / Unicorn Council publishing section because I squished those two together, in all honesty. Because there's not a lot for Coffee Bunny, and there's not a lot for.
Yes.
They're both spread out things.
Yes. Okay.
So I've got, and then I decided, because the 9th category subject, whatever, was my work schedule. I don't need that anymore. So it's now crafting / art. So I'm writing, and I'm doing it weird. So it's rows are Monday through Friday, and then columns are the subjects.
Okay.
So some of them, like my streaming subject, those dates actually correspond with the day of the week. But like my writing one is going to be like my goals for the week. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Because like, if I finish chapter 11, I can just jump onto chapter 12. I don't have to wait for tomorrow. But like for the streaming schedule, it's like I plan to do like a co-working stream, a game stream, co-working stream, game stream in the morning, and then a co-working stream in the afternoon. But that one is with Restream. So I can invite people on Thursdays. And then Friday is a co-working stream. So, like that one I actually need to plan out versus the Coffee Bunny stuff. Those are my goals for Coffee Bunny. One of which is to finally print out your poetry. What? It's only been on my goal list like for several months to print them out. And I just haven't done it.
It's cool.
So I'm actually going to make headway. Because I want to physically be able to rearrange them. I'm such a tactile person.
Yes.
Because I'm the one organizing the poetry. Which we'll see how that goes.
Yes, we will.
You're just going to get a random list of the titles and you're like, what? So you can approve the order.
Some of these look familiar. Yeah. Yeah.
Carrie, how did you do?
I did okay. I rolled TikTok for a while, and then I started working on. I'm starting over with my Misadventures of the Mom Author Volume 3 because, like, I started writing it last year and then stopped for over a year, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go back and like backdate stuff, so I'm
How
just starting.
how much did you get started with the original volume? Like, how much did you have in the original volume 3?
Only like 3 or 4 entries,
Oh.
and then it would just be a giant time jump.
I mean, you could do that. You could just like have an explanation in there of like life is life. I wasn't able
That's
to
true.
continue it, and then
Life is life. I
continue
love
it because that's real. That's because that's what your Misadventures of a Mom Author is
Right.
showing the real,
Yeah, the
showing your
nitty
misadventures,
gritty.
and that
The
is one of your
nitty
misadventures.
gritty struggle. Yes.
So like it makes sense that you
Yeah.
could have blocks in there, like
Yes.
gaps.
I agree. I agree.
That's a suggestion, and then you're not
Throwing that out there.
deleting something you've already worked on.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
let us not discard our past. Let us appreciate her. She got us here. And we appreciate that. Apropos of nothing, Sadie Cohen is now like about what 24 hours later, not even quite 24 hours later, at 21 downloads. And it's still not distributed on anything but
Thanks for the
Spotify
reminder.
and in theory Apple, but I was just on Apple looking for it and I couldn't find it. So,
Thanks for the reminder that I gotta remember to do that Apple connection for my own.
yes. Hello, Sinister Kings. Had my book
That is
signing today and
awesome.
completely sold out. Oh my God, congratulations.
That
Yes.
is amazing.
Yeah, good job. Good stuff.
That is awesome. I'm just.
That is awesome. Good
It
stuff.
was your first book, you said, I believe, right, Sinister King? That is your first book, and also your first book signing. So
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Yep. So excited. Also scared. Understandably, yeah. Like new things are
that's
always scary.
Was it at a local bookstore or?
I thought it was like at like a, I want to say Barnes and Noble in
Oh,
Kansas City or something.
they did the local authors program. That's what I did last summer.
Awesome.
Yes, Barnes and Nobles.
Yeah.
Barnes
Yeah.
and Noble.
Yeah. When I get once Peanut goes back to school and once I get through Michigan Run Fair, I'm gonna message Jace and jump back into edits for this sequel. And once that's published, I'm gonna call up Barnes and Noble again and be like, "Hey,
Book 2.
I got more books."
When I'm finished, so I haven't finished draft 1 of Briar's Hollow in the archive yet. That's my goal. That's one of my goals this week is I want to try and finish the first draft because I want them. Like I'm basically planning on them being a novella.
Right. Yeah.
But who knows? When I edit it, it might double in size because I already have realized some things I completely forgot.
Right. Yes.
That are actually important.
Yeah.
So when I'm done with draft 2, Glory, would you like me to send you a Google Doc, like create a Google Doc, and could you, as you have the energy,
yes,
could you
send it to Tom too? Because we definitely work as a studio team.
Yes, the 3 members, the 3 people in Unicorn Council Publishing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. They
That's
asked
awesome. That's
Oh, they asked if you want to come back again.
It's a good sign.
That's amazing.
Yes, that is. By the way, again, like, okay, when I was recording part 2, I don't know why, but I was nervous. Like, I could tell I had a little jitteriness, and I felt like no matter what I did, it was still in my voice. And then I told myself, no, this plays into the character. It's totally fine that she's a little nervous about revealing herself to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to try to re-record. We're just going to roll with it. We could always re-record later should it get picked up by, like, I don't know, Audible or something. We'll worry about that future problems in the future.
Oh, also make sure to get the distribution links onto Amazon Music.
Yes, that. Yeah.
I don't think it's on the suggested list.
Okay. Yeah, like I was like, does Overcast go to Amazon? Like,
no, I think you have to, because I think you have to make an Amazon Podcasters account. I have one, but I'm not 100%. I'll have to, because I haven't done it with the Study in Chaos. I did it with Cat's Chaos Cafe, or not Cat's Chaos. That's what I am. Cat Chats. When I was doing the Cat Chats, that's I did all the actual. I went and did all the distribution stuff for it. Which
I am so glad I have this group, because this is so intimidating on my own. And having y'all to hold my hand as well as push me from behind and just prod me forward is the encouragement and support that I need to actually do the things, because this is so intimidating and overwhelming sometimes. At least it feels that way.
Hopefully one day you'll make the money and I can get paid and do it for you.
Yes, I would love to pay you. And then none of us have to have office jobs. Wouldn't that be lovely? This would be our office jobs where, oh my God, we make money talking to each other. Oh, it's so much work. Like, all I want to do is just write, but no, we have to market and promote.
Yeah, that's the thing I really have to work on. But I'm doing one step at a time. I want to work on one step at a time, because I'm like, this last week has been, I wanted to stream every day.
Yeah.
With Coffee Bunny, I have streamed every day since Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fine. Like, I didn't put pressure on myself to do it, and I didn't put pressure on myself to do a specific stream. Like yesterday, I had blurry ass vision, so I did a crochet stream because it was mostly by feel.
Right? Yes.
So I just crocheted for a while. Or Tuesday, I was like, because Maggie, I wanted to watch her do the announcement for All the Words August.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'll just put the stream off until after. And then she didn't have power or internet, which you need power for internet. So she had to, instead of noon my time, she went at 1 my time. I was like, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's no big deal. I'll just, while I'm waiting for her to go live, I'll just be working on other random stuff that I was already doing. And then I did a game stream. Instead, I was like, I'll just do a game stream instead of trying to be productive.
Yes.
And then I was like, actually, Tuesdays for game streams. Tuesdays might be my game stream day, like a guaranteed game stream day, instead of trying to do writing that day too. So, like, I managed to do it every day and not sweat about it. I just wanted to do it. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow just because it's Sunday. Maybe I just want to take the day off. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Maybe I'll game stream if I stream on Sundays. Maybe I'll get a writing bug. Just go to town. Because whenever I randomly will do, like, how many words can I write today? But I don't like doing like 10K days because there's so much anxiety, pressure when you're like, I'm gonna do a 10K day. That's too much for me. That hurts. So I will do a how many words can I write between this time and this time while also taking care of myself. Like I have to eat breakfast, I have to eat lunch because I kind of have meds I take that require me to eat. So I will randomly I'll wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna do one of those how many words can I write days. And I have had days where I've done the how much can I write between this time and this time, and I've written 10K and still taking care of myself. Like I didn't stress about it. I just did it because that was the inspiration I had. Versus when I try to force it, it drags.
Yes, agreed.
And I feel burnt out the next day. But on the days where I just happen to do it, I'm fine.
Yeah. Like if it naturally occurs, it's great, but not trying to force that level of productivity. Because we are not machines. We are creative human beings. Yep. I mean, I'm not trying to force the words. I'm just riding the wave. And yeah, gotten this much filled in. This doesn't even count today. And I'm feeling really good about it. Like, I don't feel super exhausted, but if anything, the truth is I'm sleeping better. Because, like, I'm using my brain and then I'm sleeping so well at night and then doing it all over. Like, it feels so satisfying. So, yeah, that's where I am. It's nice.
Like, I'm using writing as catharsis.
Yes.
The other day, I wrote Thursday when we hung out, and I wrote, before that I had already been writing that day, but I wrote almost 2,000 words. And I posted that today to my Substack. So if y'all really want a small look into my brain,
yes, I
that one is not. That one's me, not my fiction work. So, also random thing. When I was cleaning, I found these tacks that I bought.
Nice.
I also somewhere I have another set with the ones kind of like these, but they have like mermaid scales. I gotta find them because like I bought a cork board, y'all. Like I have a cork board like this big because I wanted to make a murder board.
Yeah,
and it's over there. It's just sitting there. Just for a while, it was just sitting in the other room. Slowly, eventually, I will be able to because I can shift these drawers out just enough that I can prop it up there, and I can have my cork board like right back here, propped up, or my whiteboard that's about the same size. And then I can have that behind me and work on it. One day, my murderboard fantasies will exist. So, yeah. Also, I got my Dr. Pepper out. This is my payment for puppy sitting.
Nice.
Plus $5 and a Kit Kat. My sister made them give me actual money. She was like, you had the dog overnight.
Yes, I agree.
And you barely slept. So
yeah, you should be compensated.
She's like, when they went to a movie and they paid you with a Dr. Pepper and a Kit Kat, that's one thing.
Yes.
They were only a movie. I had the dog.
Yeah.
And he so hyper.
So puppy. Yes.
Yeah.
Although Lily is somewhere between the age of 3 and 5, and she is still so hyper. It's like, how does she have this energy? If only I could bottle that. You know?
It's like when my nieces and nephews, I was like, I wish I had some of that.
You can roast it on the young.
Could I have some of that energy? I'm not even that old.
Hi, Heather.
Yeah, so I'm almost done planning my week. But so this one is my actual planning one, and then my Aristocats planner. This one. My Aristocats.
Lily.
Is my what happened planner. Hi, Lily. So like my top section, because I have like the vertical style planner. Yes, doggy time. So I have it's 3 like 3 boxes essentially going down per day. So the top one I'm gonna do like my health stuff. And it's so like what I ate that day. Like today I noted that I had a headache. In part because of the lack of sleep. But then I also, because I used my pulse ox thingy, so I wrote down like 10 p.m. because I checked it at 10. So I wrote down like the percent.
My health journal.
Here's my health journal.
So like I'll have a health section, and then I'll have the like these 2 spots. Like maybe the health section will pull over into the next box because if I'm writing down what I'm eating, it might take up more room. But then also like writing down my word count for the day if I wrote, writing down like, yes, I did post the podcast. Yes, I did post a video or an article or whatever. Which
Well, she's just stinking cute.
I know, isn't she adorable? She's so pretty. Yes, she's still sleeping off breakfast.
Oh,
Oh, such a big yawn. Yes. Yes.
Random question. What kind of posts would you like to see from me on Substack? If I were to do posts that weren't just my fiction for straps.
Do you need to go down into the burrow? Okay. Ah. Thank you. Whatever you want to post. I'm here for that.
But
Smash your butt.
no. There we go. Sorry. I'm like, I see the thing. I've got to go fix it.
Should we go ahead and do our second sprint?
Yeah. Considering it's.
Yeah, considering the time, I don't want you to kill.
I was gonna say Coffee Bunny is like really been like till 11.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all of us.
Yeah, it's all the chaos. All right. Second sprint. All right. Good luck, everybody, and we will see you on the flip side. Me bada beep. Me bada beep 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 bada beep 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 bada beep. Boo bada boo. Boo bada boo. Boo bada boop 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 bada boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, me too.
I think there might be a way to do it, but you'll have to do it
Okay, what do I
in
need?
actual settings. But I'm not. I have to figure out how to do it first. Is the problem?
Is it under? Do you think under moderation?
Um. Because they're following me.
How's your sprint go, Carrie? He says he sent
There you go.
2 or 3 messages and nothing happened.
Apparently, I had more in volume 3 than I thought.
Oh, well, there we go.
So I just copied what I wrote in the past couple of days, past week or so, into that document. And yeah, copied it into a Word doc too. And I started like formatting it in that 8x5 size. So I get an idea of how many pages I'll have.
Sure.
And that was too monotonous for my tired brains.
Glory.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you go to the creator dashboard?
Yes. I'm there.
Go to community.
Okay.
Roles manager.
Yes, ma'am.
Add new.
Okay.
Type in their username and make them a VIP. I'm wondering if that'll override it. If that makes sense. Because this is a person you actually know.
I know them in real life, yeah.
So I'm trying to see. Because otherwise,
Okay, I made them a VIP.
Okay. See if they can comment now. It's my side. I can't. No, that's not what I wanted.
The mystery continues.
They're not even showing up in the viewers list
Right? Yes, exactly.
right now. And that. The only other thing I can think of doing is having to remove entirely your moderation settings and see if that'll let them in, and then fix your moderation settings again. Or I wonder if, okay, so in mine, I go to my dashboard, I click on
All right. Well, I feel better that I wasn't the only one stumped. Right? Because it's weird. Like, there's no reason they should be having problems.
Besides the very first message they sent,
Yeah.
the Twitch AI flagged that, and now it's not letting us unflag it.
Right? Even
So
though I
I'm
so
followed
weird.
back, I've now made them a VIP and nothing. Yeah, I was like, I'm getting stumped. I'm gonna have to ask Kat for help because, like, I'm not sure what to do.
okay.
Okay,
I just changed your moderation settings.
okay, sure.
Try and chat. Maybe. So what I did was I turned likely evaders or harassers. I changed it to monitoring instead of
Mm-hmm.
blocking. Because I think that's what they had been flagged as. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
hoping. Otherwise, I'm real confused.
All we can do is what we can do.
Which I'm surprised it lets me change those settings of yours.
Oh yeah, you got some chaos. But he means it.
I don't understand. I wonder if it might take time for it to register.
Yes, yeah. Everything takes time. Nevertheless, is it about time for us to say goodnight?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been lovely hanging out with everybody. We will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channels. Shall I end stream? Good night.
Yeah.